Sam Sauces.
Kyle Snyder.
Parker Hart.
Christian Garza.
Antti.
Nick Draceman.
Nico Klositz.
Sierra Gregoire.
Here are my note cards. And here are my visual aids. How would you like to be working 20 hours a week and not get paid for it? That is what college athletes do throughout the whole school year. Today I want to talk to you guys about why student athletes should get paid. Hundreds of thousands of students are athletes at colleges, and they are just practicing and playing over 20 hours a week and not getting anything back in return. For me, I am a baseball player at Blackhawk Community College, so I do kind of have an insight on this topic. Like I said, hundreds of thousands of people, students, work for 20 hours a week and do not get paid for it, and I think they should get paid. First, I'd like to talk to you about how full-time student athletes do not get paid. So for student athletes, it really is like a full-time job. You are going to class in the morning with lifting actually before that. So some lifting starts at like 5 in the morning or some between like 5 and 8. Then after lifting, you go straight to class. And then after class, you go straight to practice. And then from practice, you will have a mandatory library. And that is usually till about 8 p.m. is usually when you get out of all that. And really, you do not want to do a job from 9 because you really have to get up at 5 or 6 in the morning again. And I'd like to hand out just my typical schedule to everyone. So I'll hand that up to you guys. Now, my typical day here at Blackhawk as a baseball player, I lift at 8:45 a.m. and then from then on, I have class till about 1:30 when practice time is. And practice time differs between day to day, but usually we'll get done around 4:30-ish, 5-ish, and then we will have a mandatory library or study table, we call it, and that'll last till about 7:15 or 7:30. From then on, by that time you're really tired and exhausted from the whole day, and you especially don't want to do a job at that time of the night. Secondly, I'd like to talk about athletes really bring advertisement to the college. Like big corporations, not corporations, but big schools like Alabama, they really take pride in their football, and they really advertise the football to bring people to the college. According to collegeexpress.com, they talk about the Flutie effect. Doug Flutie was a quarterback for Boston College, and the year of 1985, he won the Heisman. And subsequent years after, their enrollment spiked by a whole bunch, and they put it back to Doug Flutie, who won the Heisman. Also, I'd like to talk about how football and basketball are one of the top-paying college sports. So technically, they should be getting paid the most out of everyone because they are bringing the most money in. Like I said, Alabama is one of them. And according to Forbes.com, college football and college basketball are the top-paying college sports. And they give so much for the advertising and everything, and the athletes just get none in return. And lastly, I would like to talk about are the opportunities lost while being a student athlete. I know a lot of students like to study abroad, or maybe they like to take maybe a year off to go work or get an internship. Well, with student athletes, it's a year-round thing, and you did make a commitment. And with all that time put in, I think you should get something in return. According to thetiet.com, only 2% of college athletes actually go pro. So the other 98% just kind of get stuck of not having those kind of opportunities. In conclusion, like I said, hundreds of thousands of college students are athletes, and they do not get paid. I did an interview about a week ago with Sam Stonskis, the shortstop for Blackhawk Community College. He told me that if he wasn't playing baseball, he would get a job. And then he told me he obviously doesn't want a job, so that's why he plays college baseball. But he says it would be very nice to get paid for all the time he puts in. All in all this money that all the college is bringing in, and we just get absolutely none of it. So I think, in conclusion, that college athletes should get paid for all the hard work they put in and all the advertisement they do